Cheltenham live. Catherine and David, Catherine Fry and David Massey join us there. I'm hoping you're there.
Yeah, we're here.
Great stuff. Okay, we're moving on now to the 425 at Cheltenham. Another very difficult handicap. First of all, Catherine, bygone sovereign or call in session?
I'm going to side with Court in Session. Obviously won the charity race at Chepstow last week. Believe there's been something of a gamble on this horse. The Keithley stable are quite bullish about it. That's my main selection. Would quite like to give a mention to Bygone Sovereign. Obviously, he actually beat Trackmate in a bit of a messy race at Exeter in April. I was actually there that day with Mr. Massey. It was a bit of a strange race. There was a massive pile-up and kind of just left everyone that was mid-division sort of ready to fight out the finish. Trackmate came second in that. Bygone Sovereign actually won. He then took a bit of a nasty fourth at Wetherby. I saw him run at Uttoxeter in May. So wasn't on the going day. He is a bit of a strange horse, but I think just purely with the form of Trackmate, you'd have to give him a bit of a squeak.
David.
Yeah, I'll put another positive word in for Court in Session as well. Who he's not on your Racing Post race card. He won the charity race last week at Chepstow, and I think was did you? Yeah. Oh, I apologise. Catherine's already said that. I'll move on.
That's right. What price would be David on Court in Session roughly?
16.
He's a good double figure price. He's
16.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, David. Sorry.
Yeah, Silver Eagle's the one for me, who I've seen a few times in action now. I'm quite impressed with him. I think he's got the form already in the book. Still progressive. Still far more to come. We'll appreciate the little bit of rain that's come overnight just to slow the ground up. I think there's far more to come from him, and I think he could be better than these. Okay,
Sandy, Princely Player, Exora?
Yeah, I'll touch on Princely Player to start with. He obviously won 14 days ago at Fontwell. He actually tried to muck around at the start. Didn't think he was going to start the race, and I backed him as well, so I'm thinking he's going to go off here and I'm going to lose my money straight away. He actually managed to go off with them. He made silly...
But you did lose your money?
No, he won.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, he did. Sorry, I'm looking at the other one.
He tried everything not to win, but he did win. He actually made clumsy mistakes throughout. He got caught behind horses as they're coming down the home bend, and he just stayed on very strongly at the end. And he just got past Sheena West's horse, High Note, who was very gutsy out in front, who is a very, very good yardstick for Sheena West. I was off a mark of 130. He's off 134 today. He's central to this horse. He needs good ground, as we've already spoken about in previous shows.
Okay.
I think this is going to be his target this season. So that's why I think I fancy Princely Player.
All right. David, sorry, Catherine, your selection in this race?
Court in Session.
Court in Session. David?
Silver Eagle.
Well, we can't touch Princely Player. I can't go on Exora. I can't say anything about it.
Very quickly.
Won this race last year, in 2011, off a mark of 129. Off a mark of now 119. Interesting booking that Gavin Sheehan's been booked for Jamie Snowden.
So what's your selection?
Princely Player.
Okay, Princely Player. Luke?
Court in Session.
Court in Session.
Mickey. 5-year-olds. Good stats for 5-year-olds, Mickey.
Right, we are going to have to rattle through these last couple, Catherine and David, but let's talk about the 5 o'clock, the Novices Chase. Catherine, you want to talk about the enigmatic, and I said that right, Mr. Watson, who absolutely tailed off last time, 4 for 4.
Do you know what, right? We were actually joined by we were in the presence of greatness there. We were joined by Rory Delagi. And you just said, I want to talk about Mr. Watson, and they both walked off because they think that I'm as mad as the horse. He's an absolute nutcase.
Move away from the phone.
He's an absolute nutcase, but there's no denying that he's talented. You don't know which Mr. Watson is going to turn up today. I'm not going to select him, but he remains a horse of enormous talent, and it'd be absolutely no surprise to see Mr. Watson run well here today. My selection for the race is actually Dark Lover. He loves Cheltenham, won twice here last year over hurdles. His record at Cheltenham is something like 1-1-2-2, something like that. And I think I've done that in the wrong order, but he absolutely loves the place. One thing I am a bit worried about is he lacks the scope to jump a fence. That's my one concern. But I would certainly take him on against, I believe Tom called him Boulder Souchet.
Well, I was told that was the correct term, Boulder Souchet, is it not?
There's an S missing, that's why.
I got corrected last night. Apparently it's a French word.
Yeah, it was French, yeah.
I've never heard him called Boulder
Apparently Mike Catamol's the only one who says it right, apparently.
Okay.
In the champion hurdle.
So your selection is Dark Lover. David, has he got a quick view?
Yeah, Bob's successful. Really impressed with him at Chepstow. Good race, quick and 3 out. Looked like a good horse. Connections with Bullish in the week.
Okay, lovely. Sandy?
I couldn't believe how well Border Success jumped at Chepstow. It totally
Proved
surprised
you
me. Yeah, Luke completely proved me wrong that day. It was impressive. Dart Lover, Nichols has said that he's best fresh, and he's fresh. So, Dart Lover.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.